Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Most creators don't lose ownership because someone stole their work. They lose it because they signed it away. They agreed to the wrong terms, or they never realized what they were giving up in the first place. I'm a copyright attorney, and I see these mistakes far more often than I should. If you create content, build a brand, design, write, film, develop products, or hire people who do that for you, understanding these mistakes is not optional. It is key to running your business because ownership is what turns a creative effort into a long-term asset. Without it, you may be building something you don't actually control. Let's talk about the 5 mistakes that I see creators make that genuinely cost them their rights and sometimes quietly behind the scenes. Mistake number 1, assuming you automatically own everything you create. Many creators believe that if they made it, they own it. And that's just not the case. But ownership can change very quickly, depending on where you publish, who you create it for, and what you agree to, sometimes without even realizing it. Platform terms, employment agreements, and certain contracts can all reshape ownership. The lesson here is simple. Creation alone does not guarantee control. Mistake number 2, I often see both on the creator side and the company side, is not understanding work for hire agreements. This is one of the biggest, most expensive misunderstandings, and it's all the time. If something is truly classified as work for hire, the person or the company paying for the work is considered the legal author from day one, not later, not after payment, immediately, which means the rights never belonged to the creator in the first place. If you're creating for someone else or hiring someone to create for you, this is something you want to absolutely have clarity on before the work begins. Mistake number 3, operating without written agreements. And this goes right back to work for hire because in order to have that understanding, it needs to be in writing. Verbal understandings might feel easy in the moment, especially when collaborations are friendly, but ownership should never depend on memory or goodwill. Without a written agreement, you may not actually control how the work is used, reproduced, or monetized. Clear agreements don't create distrust. They create protection for everyone involved. Professional creators treat ownership like infrastructure, not an afterthought. Mistake number 4, believing if I paid for it, I own it. This surprises people, but payment alone does not automatically transfer those rights. You have to have it in writing. If you hire a designer, videographer, developer, or photographer, ownership typically stays with the creator unless those rights are properly transferred and assigned in writing. So what you may actually be purchasing is a license to use the work, sometimes with significant limitations, which is why assumptions in this area can become very expensive later. Mistake number 5, waiting too long to think about protection. Many people only start asking ownership questions after something goes wrong or after they realize they want to use the work more or in a different way than what was originally agreed to verbally. They think about it once a brand grows, or when money enters the picture, or when someone uses their work unexpectedly and they want to stop it or control it. The strongest position to have is proactive, not reactive. Ownership is the easiest to secure at the beginning, not in a dispute. So, in closing, always have these things in writing. Creators who understand ownership build assets. You build your catalog of IP if you're the company, and creators who don't often are building them for someone else. If you're creating anything designed to last, your content, your brand, your intellectual property, protecting it is not paranoia, it's strategy. And in order to be successful, you need to understand these things. Please subscribe if you want to create from a position of clarity, control, and long-term ownership. Thanks again. See you soon.